Police say a massive drug bust in North Austin is good news for a historically troubled neighborhood.
These are just some of the mugshots of the people arrested in a cartel drug ring operating out of an auto shop off of North Lamar. KXAN's Jacqueline Powell found out busts like this are helping clean up an area that's seen its fair share of crime.
Millions of dollars worth of drugs were seized as the DEA shut down a drug cartel operation at J&J Automotive Services on Motherwell Drive in North Austin. Investigators say out of this neighborhood, meth, heroin, and cocaine were being shipped across Texas and several other states.
It's really great that we can, one, get this problem resolved and get that off of the street.
Officer Rafael Kianis works as a liaison between APD and the Northern Austin community. For the past several years, he's made it his mission to create positive change in the area. He says until recently,
the Rundberg area was known for crime, prostitution, drugs, open-air drug markets, that sort of thing.
5 years ago, APD received a federal grant to work on innovative ways to clean up these streets. Officers tried new policing strategies and
we worked on solutions with the community, coming up with solutions together.
Officer Kianis says crime stats in this corridor are now the lowest they've been in the 10 years he's worked for APD. He says while officers are still faced with some hot spots of criminal activity, a bust as big as this is another great step for the area.
It's a good news story because we have an area where this is no longer, it's not the norm. It's out of the norm, and so we want to make sure we're working on those things to make sure that it doesn't come back.
Jacqueline Powell, KXAN News.
Officer Kianis coordinates with several community groups to host events and create opportunities for children in North Austin. They say it's all about working on long-term solutions for an area that's been troubled for so long.
Let's break it down for you. Every year, Mexican drug cartels take in between $19 and $29 billion in U.S. sales. There were a record number of murders in Mexico last year with more than 29,000. That was due to warring drug cartels. And according to experts at Stratfor, the current climate in Mexico is fragmented. A number of smaller gangs are fighting over what used to be an area controlled by the Gulf cartel. There have been some high-profile wins of late. Just last month, Mexican authorities arrested the alleged head of the Zetas cartel. And right now, the former Sinaloa boss, Joaquin El Chapo Guzman, is awaiting trial in New York. A federal judge there recently decided to keep jurors anonymous, all to protect them and their families. This trial is set to start in September. Experts at Stratfor commented on today's bust. While it's a big get for law enforcement, they pointed out the greater challenge.
Unfortunately, due to the economics of the drug trade, it's just very, very difficult to stop it.
The sheer number of people crossing into the United States from Mexico makes it worth the cartel's time. Scott Stewart explained how a front like a mechanic shop makes perfect sense. It allows smugglers to drive in cars with hidden drugs. There, crews can break down the cars and no one questions what's going on. And those businesses can be right in the middle of a neighborhood.
When we have these cartels working in residential areas or even commercial buildings, you have some very, very strong drugs like fentanyl that can be deadly. Just a few micrograms of carfentanil or milligrams of fentanyl are enough to kill a person. So just breathing it, having contact with your skin can be enough to cause somebody an OD.
And one of the reasons Austin can have such activity is Interstate 35 with access from the Mexican border all the way up to Minnesota. The route is very popular for drug traffickers.